Hi, in this video we're going to show you how to add printers. Pretty simple process. First thing you want to do is make sure your computer is booted up, and when it is, click on the Start menu, and then click over here on Printers and Faxes. Now this computer here doesn't have any printers hooked up to it. These two are actually programs and won't actually print anything, so we're going to need to install printers. So to do that, on the left hand side here where it says Add a Printer, click on that link. And it's going to launch this Add Printer Wizard. So on this first screen we'll just go ahead and hit Next. On the second screen here, we're going to want to select this option here for network printer. Click Next again. And on this screen, we're going to click on the second option, which is connect to this printer. And we're going to have to type some things in the box here. So we're going to type 2 backslashes. That's the button above the Enter key on your keyboard. And server 05. If it appears, you can go ahead and just use the arrow keys to highlight it, and then it'll type it in for you. If it doesn't, you need to type it out, server 05, a single backslash, and when you do that, all of the network printers are going to appear on a drop-down list. So these two here are the big Kyocera printer copiers. This one's obviously in the office, this one's downstairs. I'm sorry, this one's another office printer. These two here are the Stars Lab printers, the black and white and the color. The Stripes Lab, the one located downstairs, black and white color, and the Kyocera for the Teacher's Lounge. Let's just go ahead and install the Office Kyocera first. So I'll click on that. I'm going to hit Next. And it's going to ask me if I want to use this printer as a default printer. The default printer is the one that always pops up first whenever you print from any program within Windows. So if you want this one to appear in the list as the first option, hit yes. If you do not want to use this as a default printer, hit no. I'm going to click on yes for this one. And it's just going to summarize what I'm doing. I'm going to hit finish. And now you see that there is an Office Kyocera on server 05 printer on the printers and faxes list, and has a black check mark to it that indicates that it's the default printer. Now if I want to add another one, I'll just basically repeat the process. Click on the Add a Printer link, hit Next, make sure my network printer option is selected, hit Next, choose the second option to connect to this printer, type in 2 backslashes, and this time let's say I want to add the Stars black and white printer, the printer that's upstairs in the lab there. So I'm going to do that, hit Next. Now it's going to ask me again if I want to use this printer as a default printer. If I choose yes, it'll change the default printer to this one. If I choose no, it'll keep the Office Kyocera, the one I chose before, as the default printer. I'm going to choose no because I just want it on the list, but I don't want it as the default printer. So let me just launch Word real quick and let me show you what that, whoops. We'll launch Word real quick and let me show you what that does when you actually have something to print. So now the Word's open. Type in something so I can print. Now when I go to the print menu, the default printer is the one that's going to always appear first. So you notice that the default printer was the Office Kyocera. There it is. If I click this button here, I can change the printer. So if I want to print this to the Stars Lab, I can just by doing what I just did, clicking this arrow, highlighting the Stars black and white printer so that it appears on the list here. If I hit OK, the job fires right off to the printer, and it is printing. If I want to add one of the color printers, that again, that's not a problem. Click on Add to Printer, click Next, make sure this says Network Printer. This time, server 05 backslash, and then I'm just going to add, let's say I'm going to add the Stars color printer. Click on Next. Do I want to use this as a default printer? No. Click Next, click Finish, and now there's the color printer. It even tells you that the toner's low, which I will go take care of in a few minutes here. But that's all you really need to do to add printers. Just keep adding the printers as you need them. If you don't see a particular printer you need or have any troubles, please call extension 250 or send an email to me, and I'll be happy to take care of it. Thanks.